Oh man, it's a Game Boy Color game that was originally a Game Boy game. You can see a raft in the distance. Who could be on it? Whoever's on it. Oh, it's Link. He's in danger because it's a big storm, man. Limitations of a Game Boy right there. It's a very iconic opening, though. That opening that we just saw. They remade it for the Switch re-release or Switch remake. Except it was fully animated. It wasn't. Well, I mean, technically speaking, the intro was just pictures instead of actual sprites. If you want to be technical. Except, I mean, they're just semantics, really. I don't like. I actually didn't want to talk over this intro, but it felt so boring to just not say anything for so long, and then all of a sudden, hey everyone, this is The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. WhiteHawke, and we'll be playing through the entire game. Maybe get all the pieces of heart. I'm not sure actually about that. I believe there were a few. This is where I. Or basically, I don't think I've ever 100%ed this game. I got most of the stuff though. If you enter Zelda, I think there's something that changes here. You can also enter some other stuff, but technically speaking, it's actually not really possible to 100% this game because there's some mutually exclusive things. It involves robbery, let's just say. Which I'll show at least once, but beyond that we'll try to make this canon and not do it. Even though everyone totally robs the shopkeeper. Goodness gracious. Anyway, what a relief! I thought you'd never wake up. We're tossing and turning. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You are on Koholint Island. This is the same link of A Link to the Past. Now this girl right here, Marin, she suffers so horribly of sprite color limitations on the Game Boy Color. Goodness gracious. It's not noticeable in the original, because it was rays and, well, 4 tones, basically. But in this remake, quote-unquote, it's not really a remake, it's just like one new dungeon, but essentially, they only made her orange when she's supposed to have red hair with a blue dress. It's like, this is a Game Boy Color, guys. Can't you make some exceptions for her? For a new sprite or something? Apparently, no, they can't. Anyway, we only have 2 buttons. B and A. Press enter, obviously, except it's not going to do anything here. And there's also select, but we're going to feel the limitations of the buttons real quickly. This is something that the Switch remake really addressed. Having more than 2 buttons. Follow lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? Well, Hawk, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Tarin. Is it really Tarin? I thought it was Talon. Okay, well, whatever. Hope you're feeling better. What? How did I know your name? Think it's weird, huh? Well, I saw it on back of this shield. Yeah, you have to talk to this guy if you want to get the shield back, and you need a shield. Unless you intend on walking through the walls. Although they mostly fixed the walking through walls kind of thing in this version. In the original Game Boy, though, you could literally just warp to the final boss area by walking through, like, porting through, like wrong warping, call it. The detection for moving between areas like this was not exactly stable in the original game. Bling bling, hello, me, old Ryra. Ask me about anything in the island. If you get lost, give me a call. Bye, click. Old Ryra speaking. You know, there is a library in the village that might have some good information for you. Talk to you later. Yeah, so basically if you want hints, you go here with the phone. Talk to this old Ryra person, which I think you can meet somewhere. Yahoo! I'm fine. You? Yeah, it's him. How to say? Please call outside. Seems that old man, old Ryra, is a shy guy in person. Yes, it's the Bucket Mouse. Thanks for calling. Well, click. Must have dialed the wrong number. Yeah, because that's the phone you use to talk to everyone. Kind of neat that you get to meet this guy. He's completely different in person but when you talk to him on the phone, he's like very talkative and very helpful. Bow wow, the chain chomp. Bow wow is a sound that Japanese dogs do very often. I don't really agree, but I mean, this creature is so fun to have around, even though it's totally a Mario enemy, and the developers were kind of naughty boys and girls to actually implement Mario enemies into Zelda, even though the first game did that or something. Also, there's a mini Bow Wow right here. Yep, 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 yep. Ho ho ho! My Bow Wow is so proud of his fine fur coat. Fine fur coat indeed. Makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all. Just some new accessories would be nice. Yeah, don't forget to remember that thing. It's supposed to be interpreted as a dog, but it is not. How about some fishing, little buddy? I'll only charge you 10 rupees. You're short of rupees? Don't worry about it. Just come back when you have more money, little buddy. Yeah, the folks of Koholint Island use rupees. So it must be part of Hyrule somehow, right? I mentioned this before, I think, but this is a Link to the Past link. So there is some progression that you're supposed to expect with this link. It does not apply. It's just for nonsense and giggles. That it's only because Link's Awakening came out shortly after A Link to the Past that they just decided, okay, it's the same Link, whatever. Here sleeps the flying rooster. Wow, I wonder what we're gonna have to do here. That totally wasn't done in Link to the Past as well. Just exploring around right now because that's what you want to do. Oh, look, it's the shopkeeper. I think I can show it to y'all right now. I would do it this time. Hey, welcome. See something you like? Just bring it here. So we're gonna do a save state because we're not playing on any Nintendo official console. We have to use emulators here. I do have the game officially on my 3DS, but I don't have anything to record off my 3DS with good quality, which is why I'm using this. And I'm doing the save states in a safe way, quote unquote, because it's just kind of risky to it's shift F1 to save and just F1 to load. Do you have any idea how many times I just loaded when I wanted to save? Just crazy. So it's interesting how you buy stuff here. You have to bring it to the shopkeeper and he gives you the price. Sorry kid, you don't have the rupees. Come back when you're a little, richer. Yeah, no, we'll come back when you have the cash. Well, what if I want to buy these hearts, huh? Hey, you, stop. You gotta pay. Put it back. Huh. Maybe I need an item. Okay, this is confusing. Do I have to hurry? Huh, okay, later on, I'm pretty sure, either we have the proper item or a flag is set on this guy's behavior so that he looks in a place longer than usual. Either that or I just forgot how to steal from that shop, but we'll show the process of stealing later on, don't worry. Link forgot to equip the power bracelet so we cannot lift grass. Except, hold on, couldn't we lift grass in the original without power bracelet or anything like that? Weird. Hey man, when you want to save, just push all the buttons at once. Don't ask me what that means, I'm just a kid. So let's show that right now. That's not what I want to do. But this is the menu and you can see how I'm trying to equip stuff here. It's really confusing. Oh, I forgot to change select shift. That space right now. But yeah, this is my equipment right now. The green tunic, don't have any heart containers, and 12 out of something. I wonder what it is. Let me just update the controls real quick. Okay, if you only press select, you will get the map. And this is not that big of a world, surprisingly. It feels very complete. I'll give it that much, but it's not as big as you'd think it would be. looking at it like this. Because like the whole village takes like almost a quarter of the map, feels. Anyway, now we're gonna press all the buttons at the same time to save. Ready? Go! Yep, this is how you save, but we'll never save that way because I believe the game gives you the ending only if you beat the whole thing in one go, maybe. I think. I'm not positive, but from my experience, whenever I save and quit with this game, it would hang on the ending. Weird. Mysterious forest. It's a little bit mysterious. Can't go there right now because we can't, you know, go through that small piece of grass that we can't interact with. Well, it seems that after you save, start at the last door you went through. I'm not really sure why that is, because I'm just a kid. Yeah, so all these kids are just tutorial kids. Kinda neat. This is the library. You can see more information in a book on top of a staircase. I wonder how we're gonna be able to get that, and how we totally didn't do something similar in A Link to the Past or something. Although, because of the weird shadow effect here, it kind of looks like the book is just floating in the air. God, I don't think I'll be reading all of those books. You can buy the game and read it yourself. I wonder if it's in the remake, Switch remake. Probably. I heard the remake was a little too faithful, also too highly priced, but otherwise good. Also some weird frame hiccups, but most people probably didn't care much for the remake because it was too doll-like in graphics. Oh look, there's monsters and we can't attack them. But we have the shield so we can protect ourselves like this. That's what we need to do. We can also bounce them back like that. Boom, 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 boom. Can't bounce them off screen though. Beware of sea urchins, don't touch them with your bare hands. That is a subtle hint. Because if you touch them with your bare hands, you get damaged. But if you touch them with your shield up, you can slowly push them out of the way. I totally did not know that when I originally played the game though, which was infuriating because that means you, like if you don't get the hint right there, that you can push the urchins with your shield like that, you'll basically be stuck at the beginning, not knowing what to do. Like I don't even think the Earl Ryra guy even gives you the proper hint to this, when you really should. Okay, enough fooling around. It's been 15 minutes almost. Let's get our sword that Marin really should have brought with her. Oh, it's also a mysterious owl that we totally won't be seeing again in the next game or the one after that again, for whatever reason. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. Courageous lad has come to wake the Windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the Windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Why couldn't you have found me earlier, Al, and told me you can push the sea urchins away with your shield? Also, the sword has my name engraved on it. We'll never be able to tell because of the fact that this is a very low resolution game. Also, that is a cool spin attack right there. And with the music just starting up, but like the spin attack happening the moment the music swells is so glorious. And the sword is surprisingly long this game. Link really has it on the tip of his hand, and it's super satisfying because of that. Also, bombable wall. We won't be seeing bombs as often as we did in Link to the Past though. Not to mention we can't get them right away. Annoying monkey. Wow, this looks pretty heavy. You won't be able to lift it with just your bare hands. And I think that will give you that message every time you try to things up. Yep, it's kind of annoying because, like, it's not even if you activate or press a button when next against him. It's only when you just slightly tap them. And there's a lot more in the mysterious forest, so be annoying. It's Croco. Welcome to Sail's House of Bananas. I'm Sail. This is my house. Actually, my hobby is collecting rare and unusual canned food. My brother is an artist, so I guess strange hobbies run in the family. There's a long, quote-unquote, side quest. I don't think it's optional. Well, there's a long quest involving a lot of strange characters on Koholland Island. These are not what you call classic characters or popular characters, though. They're just weird. It's interesting, but, like, the fans do not treasure these characters, I feel. Also, these trees look a little strange. I think they're supposed to have bananas on them, but personally, I just think they look strange. Those don't look like bananas at all, like, you know. Also, blue rupees in this game are only worth 1 rupee. What happened to green rupees? I don't know. We actually do need to collect the money. I want to show the fishing game. I'd also like a heart to start restoring my health, you know, before the beeping starts. Oh yeah, these items. You've got a guardian acorn. It will reduce the damage you take by half. And you have to listen to this music the entire time, which is... Initially, you might not think this is the worst music, but it's not as good as the main theme. And when you realize you have to listen to it every time you get one of those stupid things, you will begin to hate it. I don't even think they fixed it in the remake. Switch remake. Finally got a heart. Tail Cave, Tarambo Shores. Who cares about the Tail Cave? Thankfully we can stop the music by renting their village. Speaking of caves, I want to go in here. He's a heart. Music gets really excited for something that doesn't actually do anything for my character as of yet. Feels like it should be a bit more subdued for your... like when you get pieces of hearts. Only when you form a full heart container should it be like that music that it used. If you enter a house or a cave, there may be... Well, there are unlikely to be enemies in a house, but in a cave there might be enemies, and you won't be any safer in the cave because of that. How many? 10 rupees. Yeah. Got the Yoshi. Actually, we need that Yoshi to start the big quest. Let's collect some money. I'm sure this is the game that started the trend of Link cuts every piece of grass that he sees in sight. You found a secret seashell! If you collect a lot of these, something good is bound to happen. Something good will happen if you collect at least 20, I think, of these. There are extras all around the island, so don't worry about trying to find it absolutely every single one of them. But don't worry about having to collect them either, because it's optional. They'll be saying if you're actually gonna grind and not try to steal, then you will probably oh yeah, if you attack the animals accidentally, they'll bite back, but only once. But yeah, if you choose to do the robbery route, you'll be grinding a lot, and because of that, you'll likely end up finding all 20 seashells anyway. Well, 20 of them. There's actually a lot more than that. Okay, so I want the money first. And just in case, I'm actually gonna save, because this game is very grindy. It's kind of annoying. I do believe they actually changed this game in the remake. Made it less confusing. I never found this game all that confusing, to be honest though. Oh, come on. Wait, what? Oh wow, the timing is so much more rigid than I expected. But yeah, let me show what happens when we need to reload. This is what happens. Barely see any difference at all. Oh, incidentally, if you let go of the B button, you immediately have to switch to the A button. You don't have a choice. But yeah, gosh, the timing of this is cool. Yep. Getting to Yoshi's not hard at all because he doesn't move at all. But getting any other prize is just a little frustrating. But yeah, as he says, it's just timing. So if you know how long it takes for something to get to where you want to pick it up, then you know when to make this thing go down. Try to grab something. Yay! So yeah, I go for the top left corner, and I look for the item I want on the bottom right corner. Not quite at the full bottom right, just a little above. Like when it reaches the center right of the conveyor belt, that's when you make the thing go down on the top left corner, I feel. Anyway, can I just play it like this? Yep. I already have a shield, so I don't know why you'd bother trying to win another one. The magic bag or whatever that is, I think you have to get that. I'm not positive. Magic powder. Okay, you do have to get this. Maybe. I think you get it somewhere else? I'm not sure. it'd be really super annoying if you actually had to get the magic powder through here. So yeah, Yoshi doll, very easy to get. The other things that are just kind of frustrating because you have to understand how the timing works, which usually takes at least 2 tries. Because the first time you're like, oh, I'll just guess. Second time you're like, okay, let's see what happens if I do it here and this item over there is if it's gonna hit it or not. And then the third time you might get the timing down. Yeah. Remember, Link's Awakening, the original, this is the DX remake, quote unquote, came out in 1993, I believe. I'm gonna check just to be sure. 1993 it is. June 6, 1993 specifically. For America, I think. So yeah, 1993, Yoshi had not been a character for very long. Only a handful of years. 2 years, I want to say. So, Yoshi appearing in many games is not like some kind of a joke statement where they're saying, oh, Yoshi's super popular, isn't he? Well, no, he wasn't. Like, he was popular, but he wasn't that well known as of yet. It was like only mostly known for Super Mario World. Yoshi's Island had not come out. And various other things had not come out for Yoshi, so it was a truthful statement for them to say that he's getting a lot more popular, and yeah, he'd get tons more popular eventually. Eventually getting his own series. And yes, I am farming for more rupees, because I actually need that shovel. I really do. What else was he selling? Yeah, level 1 shield, I don't need that. By the way, if you think the shovel is expensive, just wait until you see the next thing he's gonna have to sell to you. Hey man, what do you want to say? Just... yeah, I already know that. By the way, the map fills out as you explore areas, which is... it causes the completionists to go crazy if they like miss one area that they didn't explore in the whole map. It's actually so much cooler than the Link to the Past map, though. Because, for one, this map does not spoil the other areas, what they look like. That's for you to see for yourself. Such a big room. Yep, those are my boys. I'm Papal. Pleased to meet ya. I'll be lost in the hills later. Keep a look out for me, here? Oh, will you give that doll to my baby? Yes. You have to give the Yoshi doll to the baby. So much for finding out what her text is before that. I'm a generous person. I will give you this in return. The ribbon. Trade for your Yoshi doll for a ribbon. Maybe you can trade the ribbon for something else. Yeah, because the ribbon's not going to do us any good. And I think we already know what to give the ribbon to. Oh, it's Marin. Hi, Taryn went to the forest to look for toadstools, but I'd rather sing. Listen to this. It's called the Ballad of the Windfish. Nice how the fox stops around. Okay, she's on repeat. I was actually trying to interrupt her, but I don't think I can. Unless I leave the place, of course. But yeah, the Windfish, or Ballad of the Windfish, it's pretty impressive for a song that was made on the Game Boy. It really sounds like she is singing. Also, that chicken was stuck on the fence. Y'all noticed? Kind of funny. But yeah, it's impressive that they got it to work like that on a Game Boy. But on the other hand, listening to it with a headset on an emulator, you can tell that they were really limited, and you can kind of hear the Game Boy's sound kind of breaking apart trying to do the song. But it's nice for the technology they had back then. Also, Ballad of the Windfish is an important song for the story of this game. Yes, I want to go fish. We'll have to do this once anyway. And I swear to God, I hope I don't screw this up, because it's supposed to be super easy. That's not the fish I wanted, but yeah. Yeah, gotta pay 10 more. What the hell? I completely forgot how I'm supposed to fish properly. Rip, but at least I can bring the runts in. It's not that big of a deal. You just need to get one of the big fishes to get the piece of heart. I guess if you get the other one, you'll also get like 50 rupees or something. I guess we're getting all the runs. By the way, this is the first Zelda game that actually introduces fishing. Ocarina of Time would follow suit. Majora's Mask would not until its remake. And I don't know about the Oracle games, but I'm surprised Wind Waker technically did not have proper fishing. It technically did have the bait system, where you got the fish up and talk to them, but I think the game that would make you go through the entire ocean would have some form of fishing. No, it doesn't. Then Twilight Princess got it again, and everyone loved that. Skyward Sword, well, Skyward Sword was not a game for, like, it was not a game intended for water. Yeah, I'm not even pressing the button that quickly, and I'm still bringing that big lunker in. Whatever case, Link's Awakening is the first game that introduces fishing, and that will become mostly a trend for a lot of Zelda games after that. Okay, so I guess this is as quote-unquote close I can bring it in. But yeah, fishing is super limited in this game. It's kind of unfortunate. Still not unfun though. I'm trying to get that other lunker. Come on. Well, Ocarina of Time's fishing became so much more popular. Still not close enough? There we go. Hello? Double power! Yeah, I was only pressing one button. That one actually gave a lot of trouble, and that's the proper one to get the piece of heart. Huh. But it looks exactly the same as the other one. Semantics, I guess. What do you mean I have to have more passion? There's no other fish left! Come on! Although I suppose if you try to fish with him again, the runts and the other lunker will be there. Maybe both lunkers, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the first fishing game in a Zelda game. Limited, but still fun. That big one though gave me a lot more trouble than I expected. But yeah, if pressing one button rapidly doesn't work for you, press two rapidly. Game doesn't care. Makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all. Yeah, you want an accessory? Oh, that ribbon, I need it. Will you trade for my dog food? Lucky, thanks. Well, here's your dog food. If only there was some NPC somewhere that, for some whatever reason, wanted canned food. Huh? I wonder if we've met an NPC like that already. Probably. Also, I said I would go to the Mysterious Forest, but I still haven't because I'm doing the side quest. RIP! It's already been over half an hour over here, but I probably like removed a lot of footage. I want each episode to be roughly half an hour, kind of like a Link to the Past. I really regret making the oh yeah, dungeon number 1 is right here, but we don't have a key. Can't do anything. I really regret making the first two Zelda playthroughs, Zelda 1 and Link's Adventure, like hour-long videos, especially Zelda 2. I made 2 videos that are 2 hours long. Like crazy. Really should have split it up a lot more. It's because I was still in a phase thinking that YouTube just isn't very comfortable for uploading multiple videos at a time, but it turns out you still can upload 15 videos at once. Just have to get used to it. What's that you have? It's canned food! For heaven's sake, man! Give that canned food to me, please! He's hysterical, what do you do? Give. Oh, thank you, I'll take that, and eat it right away. Munch munch! That was great! I know it's not a fair trade, but here's some bananas. Good deal, yeah. For us. So yeah, that's pretty much all the optional stuff we can do so far. I don't know who to give the bananas to, but probably because we haven't met them yet. Also, I said that's all the optional stuff we can do, but technically there's also the shovel we can grind for. Goddamn acorns! Seriously, those acorns appear out of nowhere and you basically have to collect them. And because I get to listen to this dumb music. So lame. There's actually a different special item that increases your attack power instead. And that one, although it still has the stupid music that plays, it is just so much more satisfying because the enemies are sent like super far away when you have the powered up sword. And well, I'll grind for some money so we can buy the shovel. Hold on. All this stuff is back. And yeah, you can get more magic powder, so I guess magic powder is not the only place this is not the only place you can get magic powder. Got the money. Fair and square too. Like I didn't reload a single time. I got the timing down, buddy. The other way to grind would be to cut the grass here. It's not as effective and it's kind of RNG based though. Which is why I don't really do it. The Duke's shovel! 2 rupees. Yeah, okay, so now he decides to be a slowpoke. Guess what? You got it for free! Are you proud of yourself? No, I'm not, because the shovel is not the item you want to steal from this guy's shop. Also, once you re-enter, I wasn't kidding when I said pay. Now you'll pay the ultimate price. Duh. Game over. The most powerful NPC in the entire series. Seriously. But yeah, now he sells the bow and it's 980 rupees. Like, what? Also, he sells bombs. Huh. Can I buy that? Huh. I guess you already have a bomb bag. I didn't actually know you could get bombs this early on. Now if you were to talk to any other NPC that mentions you by name, they will call you Thief! In fact, I think I'm going to try to save right now to show that my name has been changed to Thief. Huh. Well, it's still Hawk, but I'm pretty sure after you rob that guy and you save, everyone calls you Thief from here on in. Kind of a funny thing. Or maybe it's another event. Who knows? Whatever the case, that never happened. We're going to buy the thing fair and square. And I go back in, and yeah, I want to buy bombs too. The bow, we're going to keep that for much later on. We don't need it right away. But we will need it eventually, unfortunately. So you better start grinding for those rupees, because... I want to change my... Yep. It's a little confusing the way you change the items in this game. Because whatever you have equipped, you choose a spot where you want to put it, or you switch it with another item by pressing the corresponding button. So if I press B here, it changes what I have as a B item with whatever my cursor is on, you know? Oh, shovel. I guess I better show what the shovel does. You can shovel anywhere. Sometimes you get goodies out of it. Sometimes though, you get also something really rare, like a seashell or something like that. If you try to dig where you've already dug, it won't work. And if you try to dig in a place where it's clearly meant to be solid, it's not going to work as well. You don't see the shovel in future games because, like I mentioned this in the Link to the Past playthrough, but the developers realized after this game that shoveling in 3D wouldn't work, and it's also kind of boring and extremely grindy and not at all fun, you know? Bombs. I want them, and I want to blow up that thing we saw somewhere. By the way, have you ever tried to go over here? I guess not, but can't go any further anyway. Well, let's find that bombable wall. It was on the beach somewhere. It's a whole lot of nothing. Oh, this is something I forgot to show in the Link to the Past. If you fling your sword against a wall that's bombable, it'll make a different sound than a wall that's not bombable. I don't think it really applies that much in Link's Awakening, though. I'm pretty sure all the bombable walls are marked. Anyway, I wasn't going to do the mysterious forest in this video, but I think I've done enough. We're going to keep that for later. Stop just by the entrance, and that'll be it for today. Like, besides glitches and maybe some secret I didn't find somewhere, really the only thing that I can do is grind for the bow at this point. Not much. And here we are. Next time, Mysterious Forest. See y'all then. Bye-bye!